Hi guys, welcome to the channel. This is Alpha Omega Occasionally. And on this occasion, we're talking about the vast difference, and I mean a cavernous difference, the Grand Canyon of a difference between the younger generation of Thais, and I'm talking about the millennials, the 20-something-year-olds, that kind of thing, and let's say those Thais of my vintage, 50-year-olds and so on. It's a very interesting topic because there is such a vast difference. If you're interested in this, sit back, relax, and enjoy this one. Hello there. I am in a place, as you know, where we come most weekends, Clong Luan Pontutini, where it is so traditional Thai that you can feel it, you can sense it. It's a very, very real thing you're experiencing in a place like this. This is the real deal. Nobody speaks English. They dress differently. They wear more traditional clothes. Not all of them, but a lot of them. They behave very traditionally Thai. If you follow this channel, you'll probably be familiar with what I'm talking about in terms of behaviour, mannerisms and stuff like that. But the younger generation are they're a solar system away from that. And if you want to be able to be, if you want the heads up on that, just have a look at my other channel, The Big Picture El Panorama, where I interview girls in night markets around Bangkok every night.
So what do you do for weekend now?
I just like massage. I like Thai massage.
And how much flying?
Farang.
Good answer.
Yeah.
And flying America, Australia, New Zealand, Anchorage, Diamond. Good.
Go to shopping and shopping food.
Oh, for food. And
Yeah.
what food do you like? Can shop a hand.
These girls could be from almost anywhere in the world in the way their attitude, in terms of their attitude, in terms of their attire, in terms of their habits, let's say. It's a huge difference. I'll give you an example. Living in a rural part of Thailand, you won't be able, with the odd exception, you won't be able to find somebody you can converse with in English, for example. But living in the urban areas, you're probably more likely. But you see, that could be said of any country in the world. But you see, I'm talking about Thailand specifically because that's where my experience is. But the difference in attitudes is huge. It's absolutely huge. I'm 59 years old next month from the time of making this video. And I wish I was 30 years younger. I really, really do. The opportunities that are here for a young man, and I'm speaking from a male perspective, okay? 97% of the people that watch this channel are males. They're here. And by the way, a large proportion of the people who watch this, the main proportion, let's say, of the people who watch this channel are in my age group. So you can probably identify what I'm talking about. The opportunities for a young man in his late 20s, early 30s of coming to live in Thailand are huge in terms of meeting a girl with a positive, open-minded attitude compared to an older girl with a less positive, open-minded attitude. And I know this. Well, let's say not positive. I leave out the word positive. But when I say open-minded, I mean adjustable to culture, let's say. The older generation don't, when I say the older, my generation, Thai, don't seem to be able to make that adjustment to accommodate foreigners. We have to accommodate them, even though they're accommodating us insofar as we're staying in their country. We have to be accommodating in adjusting our behaviour to suit the culture, and there's nothing wrong with that, you see, of course not. But when it comes to the younger generation, they are more clued in. They are so much more clued in, and obviously it's to do with social media and stuff like that, but they're so much more clued in to the attitudes and to the mean and to the expectations of Westerners living in Thailand. It's a huge difference. And if I had the choice, obviously, well, we always have a choice, but if I had the choice to choose between a 29-year-old, or let's say a 25 to 35-year-old Thai girl and a 55 to 60-year-old Thai girl, obviously, well, you see, jokes aside, you know, obviously we're going to go for the younger girl, blah, blah, blah. But if I was of that age group, I would say I would have a much stronger bond and a much closer connection to the younger age group than I do to the older age group. Even though I'm in that age group, I still have a closer connection to the younger age group, because in the West we have been exposed to multiculturalism for years, ever since I was a kid, because of the culture, the Western culture. But here they haven't been, and it's only this generation, the younger generation, that have been. And the signs are there. You can see it in their attitudes of what they say and what they do. It's for me, it's a cavernous difference. It's a huge difference. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't cultivate a relationship with someone of a younger vintage, let's say, but a lot of fellas do. In any culture, doing that is going to present its own problems. I'm lucky I was able to find someone of my own age, and I'm happily married. But the problems with a relationship in Thailand with a Thai girl of my age group is that the cultural divide is huge. It really is. The cultural divide between me and the younger generation is less so, because things are changing. I know every country it does change, but things are changing here in Thailand. The younger generation are much more clued in. That's the best way I can say it. So I hope you found the content of this video somewhat interesting. I try to give you this is my not assumption. This is what I have come to be aware of, and I have conversations with the younger age group every single night in the markets around Bangkok, primarily Wig Wang night market, and I walk away from some of these chats I have with these girls feeling, you know, almost robbed. I didn't get the opportunity to do this when I was younger, because I can't cultivate a relationship with a girl who's 30 years my junior. Well, I can, but I haven't got the opportunity to, but there you are. So guys, you have the opportunity to click that like button. You have the opportunity to click the share button and the subscribe button. You've got the opportunity to do all those things, and I've got the opportunity, and I will bring you back another wonderful video very soon. Thanks for joining me.